Today, we will practice a common conversation topic in IELTS speaking. Talk about music below is an excellent sample response for you. First, let's analyze the response sentence by sentence.
I'm really passionate about music because it helps me relax and express myself. Passionate, having strong feelings or enthusiasm. Express, to show or convey thoughts or feelings. I'm really passionate about music because it helps me relax and express myself. I'm really passionate about music because it helps me relax and express myself. I'm really passionate about music because it helps me relax and express myself. My favorite type of music is pop because it's so catchy and uplifting. Catchy, easy to remember, especially for songs. Uplifting, making you feel happier or more hopeful. My favorite type of music is pop because it's so catchy and uplifting. My favorite type of music is pop because it's so catchy and uplifting. My favorite type of music is pop because it's so catchy and uplifting. I often listen to classical music when I'm studying because it helps me focus. Classical music, a genre of music with a formal and traditional style. Focus, to concentrate attention. I often listen to classical music when I'm studying because it helps me focus. I often listen to classical music when I'm studying because it helps me focus. I often listen to classical music when I'm studying because it helps me focus. Music has a special way of bringing people together, don't you think? Bring together, to unite, or connect people. Special, unique, or particular. Music has a special way of bringing people together, don't you think? Music has a special way of bringing people together, don't you think? Music has a special way of bringing people together, don't you think? I enjoy going to concerts because the atmosphere is so exciting. Concerts, live music performances. Atmosphere, the mood or feeling of an event. I enjoy going to concerts because the atmosphere is so exciting. I enjoy going to concerts because the atmosphere is so exciting. I enjoy going to concerts because the atmosphere is so exciting. When I was younger, I used to play the piano, but I don't have much time now. Used to, did something regularly in the past. Piano, a musical instrument with keys. When I was younger, I used to play the piano, but I don't have much time now. When I was younger, I used to play the piano, but I don't have much time now. When I was younger, I used to play the piano, but I don't have much time now. I think music can reflect a person's mood or personality. Reflect to show or express something. Personality, a person's character or traits. I think music can reflect a person's mood or personality. I think music can reflect a person's mood or personality. I think music can reflect a person's mood or personality. Sometimes I listen to jazz to unwind after a long day. Jazz, a genre of music with improvisation. Unwind, to relax or de-stress. Sometimes I listen to jazz to unwind after a long day. Sometimes I listen to jazz to unwind after a long day. Sometimes I listen to jazz to unwind after a long day. I love songs with meaningful lyrics because they tell a story. Lyrics, the words of a song. Meaningful, having significance or purpose. I love songs with meaningful lyrics because they tell a story. I love songs with meaningful lyrics because they tell a story. I love songs with meaningful lyrics because they tell a story. Music festivals are amazing because you can discover new bands. Music festivals, large events with multiple music performances. Discover, to find something new. Music festivals are amazing because you can discover new bands. Music festivals are amazing because you can discover new bands. Music festivals are amazing because you can discover new bands. I usually listen to music on my phone through streaming apps. Streaming apps, applications for playing music or videos online. Usually, normally, or typically, I usually listen to music on my phone through streaming apps. I usually listen to music on my phone through streaming apps. I usually listen to music on my phone through streaming apps. Some people say music is a universal language, and I agree. Universal, applicable to everyone. Language, a system of communication. Some people say music is a universal language, and I agree. Some people say music is a universal language, and I agree. Some people say music is a universal language, and I agree. I don't like heavy metal because it's a bit too loud for me. Heavy metal, a loud, aggressive music genre. Loud, having a high volume. I don't like heavy metal because it's a bit too loud for me. I don't like heavy metal because it's a bit too loud for me. I don't like heavy metal because it's a bit too loud for me. Listening to music while exercising makes it more enjoyable. Exercising, physical activity to stay healthy. Enjoyable, pleasant, or fun. Listening to music while exercising makes it more enjoyable. Listening to music while exercising makes it more enjoyable. Listening to music while exercising makes it more enjoyable. My favorite singer is Adele because her voice is so powerful. Singer, a person who sings. Powerful, having great strength or impact. My favorite singer is Adele because her voice is so powerful. My favorite singer is Adele because her voice is so powerful. My favorite singer is Adele because her voice is so powerful. I think live music sounds better than recorded music. Live music. Music performed in real time. Recorded, stored for later playback. I think live music sounds better than recorded music. I think live music sounds better than recorded music. I think live music sounds better than recorded music. Music can sometimes remind me of special moments in my life. Remind, to cause someone to remember. Special moments, memorable or significant times. Music can sometimes remind me of special moments in my life. Music can sometimes remind me of special moments in my life. Music can sometimes remind me of special moments in my life. I prefer listening to music alone because it feels more personal. Prefer, to like one thing more than another. Personal, private, or individual. I prefer listening to music alone because it feels more personal. I prefer listening to music alone because it feels more personal. I prefer listening to music alone because it feels more personal. Learning to play an instrument can be challenging but rewarding. Instrument, a tool for playing music. Rewarding, providing satisfaction or benefit. Learning to play an instrument can be challenging but rewarding. Learning to play an instrument can be challenging but rewarding. Learning to play an instrument can be challenging but rewarding. I believe music will always be an important part of my life. Believe, to think something is true. Important, having great value or significance. I believe music will always be an important part of my life. I believe music will always be an important part of my life. I believe music will always be an important part of my life.
Great. Next, let's listen to the full response and see how much content you've learned.
I'm really passionate about music because it helps me relax and express myself. My favorite type of music is pop because it's so catchy and uplifting. I often listen to classical music when I'm studying because it helps me focus. Music has a special way of bringing people together, don't you think? I enjoy going to concerts because the atmosphere is so exciting. When I was younger, I used to play the piano, but I don't have much time now. I think music can reflect a person's mood or personality. Sometimes I listen to jazz to unwind after a long day. I love songs with meaningful lyrics because they tell a story. Music festivals are amazing because you can discover new bands. I usually listen to music on my phone through streaming apps. Some people say music is a universal language, and I agree. I don't like heavy metal because it's a bit too loud for me. Listening to music while exercising makes it more enjoyable. My favorite singer is Adele because her voice is so powerful. I think live music sounds better than recorded music. Music can sometimes remind me of special moments in my life. I prefer listening to music alone because it feels more personal. Learning to play an instrument can be challenging but rewarding. I believe music will always be an important part of my life.
Perfect. Now let's use what we just learned to work through a few practice questions. Just reply with your answers in the comment section. I'm really looking forward to your answers.
What type of music does the speaker mention enjoying because it is catchy and uplifting? A. Classical music. B. Jazz. C. Pop. D. Heavy metal. According to the dialogue, why does the speaker listen to classical music while studying? A. Because it is exciting. B. Because it helps them focus. C. Because it is loud. D. Because it has meaningful lyrics. What does the speaker say music can reflect about a person? A. Their hobbies or interests. B. Their mood or personality. C. Their academic performance. D. Their physical appearance. Why does the speaker enjoy going to music festivals? A. Because they can play instruments. B. Because they can relax at home. C. Because they can discover new bands. D. Because they prefer recorded music. Who is the speaker's favorite singer, mentioned for having a powerful voice? A. Adele. B. Beyonce. C. Ed Sheeran. D. Taylor Swift.
Time's up for today's Daily English. Bye-bye, everyone. See you next time, and don't forget to hit the follow button for more English tips.